Day 20 in a third world prison. I am not sleeping well. I have all this nervous energy and I'm not feeling a lot of trust in the Belizean government, to be quite frank. I'm worried about the documents that I handed over to them, and something just doesn't feel right. And I jotted some thoughts down. I was like, to date, I've been quote unquote losing. I've been trying to protect myself and my daughter, and I keep being faced with corruption. I'm exhausted. I'm facing corruption with little to no money and minimum connections. I'm really worried about my daughter. I miss her terribly. And I just can't believe how many people are enabling this very toxic, destructive situation. So I took time for my day with the Bible and I read 1 Corinthians 14, verse 33. For God is a God not of disorder, but of peace. The word of the year is simplify. What distractions keep me from focusing on what's most important? I think my need to be heard, my need to be understood, and my need for justice. Those are the things that I think are first and foremost on my mind. Good news, I spoke with my mom this day, and she spoke to the abuser. He gave my mother an update on how my daughter was doing. My mom asked him if he is feeding her fruits and vegetables, and he really quickly said yes. He claims he takes her to the playground to play. Before we could finish the conversation, the phone call ended. My 5-minute time limit was reached its limit. Before the phone call shut off, I quickly said to my mom, please, Mom, try to get a look at my daughter. Try to get a video call. Let me know how she looks. I need you to get your eyes on her. Later that day, it's Friday, so every Friday there is a ministry. 3 women came and they led a service for us. And I was instantly drawn to these women that came and immediately gave them a hug. The service focused on Joseph in the Old Testament. Joseph was falsely accused and spent years in prison. I screamed out loud, "This is so appropriate for me." I'm not a criminal. I'm just fighting corruption. On top of that, we got a treat. They brought pizza. So this is, every day our meals are exactly the same. They do not deviate, except Fridays we get fried chicken. And so they brought us pizza with pepperoni on it, as well as chocolate. And it was funny because my cellmate and I immediately looked at each other and screamed when they brought out the pizza and the chocolate, because the night before we were reading the Bible, and we were talking about at some point like things that if we could have anything we wanted, what would we have? And my cellmate kept saying pepperoni pizza, and I kept saying I just want something chocolatey. I want something sweet. And then ironically, the very next day on Friday, during our Bible study, the ministers or the missionaries brought us pepperoni pizza and chocolate. I wrote, "It's not a coincidence. It's a sign from God to not lose faith. He is listening. Keep going." I made sure to share my story with the missionaries and asked them to pray for my daughter and I. One of the missionaries really resonated with me. She said that she was personally going to be praying for my daughter and I. I quietly sobbed in her arms while she hugged me. The grief that is with me doesn't seem to go away. My body feels hollow. There's something missing. Something a part of me is gone. I have better control. I wish I had better control, but I just have to let out the sorrow bits by bits. I just can't hold it in. So this is Friday. Saturday and Sunday are lockdown days. We don't leave our cell all day, Saturday and Sunday, except the first Sunday of every month, we have a church service on our side of the prison in the women's little classroom. So on the weekends, that's when I really just delve into reading, journaling, and I'm starting to read through this Journal to Freedom. And so far, I've read a couple of these novels. I didn't get the title, but I've read a novel. I've read about communism in our world. I've read a second novel. Oh, I have the title. It's called Flying Over 96th Street. It's a really good book. I've also read The Outline of American History from the 1600s to the late 1900s. And I've read a novel, The Prodigal Summer. Oh, that was a really good book by Barbara, Kingslover? Slover, I can't read my handwriting. Kingsolver. Kingsolver. It was a good book. And then this weekend, April 26th, I'm starting a new book, The Catalyst.